The Empire of Brymore spanned from coast to coast of the Dragonside continent, conquered and reigned over by the wizard king Zerindast the Great. But it was near the end of his long 200-year reign that he grew to think that none of his 10 sons could hold his hard-won empire together after his passing. Instead, he would find a strong heir on his own terms, and to do so, he created the Royal Labyrinth of Worthy Succession, a grand and deadly dungeon. Many adventurers, both heroic and villainous alike, tried to best it, and all fell short. Now, it has been 500 years since its completion, and the throne of Brymore remains empty, but the Mad King's challenge remains. Let the one who exits this fell keep with the scepter of royal might be declared true and rightful ruler of Brymore and all its vassal kingdoms. Still, no one has been able to conquer it yet.
Terrence.
Hi.
Frakes.
Hello.
Jeff.
Yep.
Mahogany. It's not video too. I tend to turn my head in a certain way too when I say it, like a soap opera.
You know what you say it like?
Because I'm Toker and I'm the funny one.
You say it like James Woods from Vampires when he's beating up the priest and he's like, "Did I give you a little wood there, Padre? Some mahogany?"
Maybe that's where I got it from, because I don't know.
What a terrible place to get that from.
Not because I live with someone named Mahogany. It's because of James Woods from the
I'm
movie
a huge
Vampires.
James Woods mark, even in his creepy old geezer, MAGA geezer face.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah. Like
gross.
hardcore.
oh.
Speaking of creepy, my hair has gotten to the length where, with these readers on, I look kind of like a serial killer.
No,
Right.
you need bigger glasses if you want to look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't want to look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Did Jeffrey Dahmer eat people? Because you look like you eat people.
I mean, I feel like you're just making fun of my weight.
Yeah, you just look like a person who would eat people. I'm not saying you would eat the whole person, but like, you dabble.
Are you
Jeffrey
saying I
Dahmer
could
only
eat a whole
ate
person?
parts.
You're doubting me? I could eat a whole person if I wanted.
I can put a person down.
They're seasoned right.
I don't know. I think you would have to like drain them and dehydrate them into like people jerky for me to really be able to consume a whole person.
I hate
Yeah, but then you're not consuming the whole person, because all the moisture lost from weight is part of the person, and that's cheating. It's in the rules section. Cannibals Anonymous, subsection C, part A.
Humans make their own gravy if you boil them long.
Terrence, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Say get in my belly.
Yeah, no. I'm taking this tank top off. It's not very flat.
Welcome to our show. It's the first time we've done it live where you can see all of us.
At least now that you...
Don't you four bitches judging me the whole... I mean, more than normal.
I wasn't going to judge you at all. I almost wore a tank top myself today, but then I was like, ooh, but if it gets chilly while I'm playing, because I keep my house at a nice, comfortable 72 degrees.
72, that's sweltering.
Look at the brave people over here who own tank tops.
It's ratty as fuck. It was back when I was in shape.
I bought this one today to go to the river, the lake with.
Yeah, I like to cover up when I'm going to be in the sun because I burn easy.
This is the most I will expose to. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the.
Yeah,
you don't want to see that.
I don't give two shits.
I'm jealous of Mahogany's unburnable skin. That's we started going to the pool together, and it was like, I need to lather up or I'll die. And you're over there just soaking it in. I'm looking for shade, and you're out there just like, oh, give me the sunlight.
Protect me, melanin.
Yeah. I mean, I probably should actually wear sunscreen, but
nobody's immune to sunlight.
Yeah, but
and these days, the sun is a lot stronger than it used to be, at least in my imagination. I don't know if it is or not, but it feels like it.
Because
right. I live in fucking Florida. That's why.
Also, you moved to Florida.
You've got old person gravy skin now. So.
Yeah. But it is covered in a thin patch of fur.
Wow, you made it somehow grosser. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I meant thin and patchy fur.
Oh my God. Anyway,
I look like an ape with mange.
Don't we all? So let's one last topic. I'm just going to get the quick rundown on the topic of the moment. Just give me your answer. Don't give me your justifications. Franks, 100 men or gorilla?
Gorilla.
All right, Jeff, 100 men or gorilla?
Either. Or both.
Joker, 100 men or gorilla?
I mean, by the time this airs, this is going to be over with, right?
Right, I don't care. I just want to know.
What were the stipulations?
Barehanded.
Yeah. No weapons.
No weapons.
100 men versus gorilla.
The only weapons are the weapons that nature gives you.
And it gave gorilla a lot.
Yeah. Is it a sickly gorilla?
It is a silverback gorilla.
It is a silverback gorilla in its prime.
Can it be 100 from Arnold Schwarzenegger's?
No, regular dudes.
Dudes, just dudes.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's going to be a prime example of a gorilla.
I'm going to say a mixed bag of people. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Just like they enlisted 100 near suicidal dudes to fight a gorilla.
How about it would be 100 dudes that thought they could take on a gorilla? That's who's fighting a gorilla.
No, so I want 100 dudes who aren't sure but are forced to fight a gorilla. I feel like they would put up a better fight than confident people.
So let me phrase this properly.
Okay.
If you have 100 dudes that are willing to sacrifice each other, I said 100 dudes, because basically all you got to do is get one person that ram their arm down the gorilla's throat to help choke it.
A gorilla can bite an arm off.
Yep. But you can also set it up to where they choke.
I was thinking because you start by going for the eyes, but whatever. Like I said, we're not stipulating. Just what do you think? What bottom line? Who wins?
The fact that there's not a 100% guarantee either way should tell you gorilla. If there's even a chance that the gorilla would win, then that's what you should put your bets on.
Got no response?
Huh?
You think the jury's still out?
Controversial answer. I'm going Glorilla. She'll beat them all.
All right.
Just a woman named Gloria?
Glorilla.
The glowing gorilla, yeah.
If it's an irradiated gorilla, hands down, fucking gorilla.
Are all the people naked?
Yes. The gorilla's naked.
No,
the people
Franks,
should be naked.
You didn't pose the question. You don't get to add rules.
I'm adding rules.
I just said unarmed. I don't care what they're wearing.
Because clothes could be weapons.
They're wearing Supreme jackets.
Supreme. Why are they high fashion suicidal dudes fighting? Never mind. My answer, 100 men. I feel like a dog pile would do the trick. Anyway, welcome to that time I raided the unconquerable mega dungeon. When we last left off, our group of delvers were on level 2. They had gone down. Level 2, which consists of a very, very deep pit, about 30 feet across, that they rappelled down, finding out that it was infested with spiders. Stepping into a small collection of caverns, about 60 feet down, to explore, and that's where we left off. You guys had explored one room of it with the where you fought some hunting spiders and got some loot from various corpses therein. You can continue going forward down this cave or in the opposite direction where the cave veers to the east.
We're just piles and piles of bone work.
A lot of bone covered with a healthy slab of spider web.
So it's more spiders. All right. as the party leader there, Rouse, which direction would you recommend?
Yeah, I thought we had decided last week that we were gonna go see the other side of this.
Like I wasn't to the sure. Right.
I think so. I think that's what we were gonna do.
I was posing that to you because I couldn't remember.
If that's not what we said, well, that's what we're gonna do now.
Works for me. And you are our scout.
Mainly because I don't want to have an area of the map uncovered that we haven't just explored, because I might forget.
Alrighty.
I'll be right here to back you up as you scout ahead.
What do I see over there?
What do you see? All right, in the cavern to the east, you sneak up on it. Like I said, you see a lot of piles of old bones. Some of them piled a little higher than the others, and all of them have sort of a tenting of spider web on it. There's spider web that goes up the walls, and you can even see it on the ceiling, but it's not taking up the bulk of the interior space like the previous area was. It's all just like spider webs made by a lot of little spiders.
Them bones.
Yeah, so like piles of bones everywhere. Like not like how high are the piles?
The tallest one's coming up to if you're an average sized humanoid, which I believe you are, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm about 6 feet.
Right. Then they'll be about coming up to your knee at the highest. Like it looks like maybe there was stuff supporting them. You might see like a little bit of rusty equipment underneath.
Is there clear floor also? Like, is it like separated piles, or is it like the whole floor is covered?
The whole floor is covered in both webbing and bone and bone debris.
Oh, gross.
Difficult terrain or no?
In this room, yes.
Okay.
Ping. Ping.
Use detecting magic.
Oh, okay. Yes, you do detect a magical aura coming forward. Let me put a little marker there for you. Can I get a color, please? All right.
And I would also like to do a perception myself. That's not awful. That's a 19.
19. Let me see. Hold on. Let me roll. Okay. You detect on one of the larger piles, and I will mark it off for you with a different color. Movement under one of the larger piles. It looks like the bones subtly shift. That was supposed to be an X. Oh well.
So green is the magic and red is the movement.
Correct.
I will point. We got movement right there where that X is. It's not visible to us, but it's visible to the players who are.
It's visible to the gods that pull the strings on this puppet body.
Yes. It's all a simulation, man.
Now we've done that storyline.
What are you doing?
I'll move toward the movement.
All right, you move toward the movement.
Put myself in position.
Pull my weapon.
All right, weapon out.
Go into wolf stance.
You go into wolf stance. Sorry, let me get my. There you go.
I get all kung fu-y.
As you approach, a thick pseudopod of yellow-green slime erupts from the pile of bones, swinging at you, but missing. Let's roll initiative.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Ooh, a pseudopod, you say?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pod, sort of.
Yeah, kind of like ours.
Oh no, that's the wrong one, but that's okay.
Oh, God damn it. All these years, we've totally missed out. Pseudopod would have been a great name for our podcast.
Oh, it would.
There's a podcast that I listened to already by that name.
Oh,
it's horror fiction.
Oh, okay. Well, here, send me a link to that. I want to, that sounds like something up my alley.
Will do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got a family of them.
We're not saying you, the listener, should stop now and go listen to the podcast.
Let's see.
Speaking of podcasts, have y'all seen the ones where aliens are dressed? People are dressed up like aliens, and they're talking about weird human behavior, like sleep.
No.
No.
It's pretty funny. It's like if Joe Rogan were an alien.
Oh, I think he is already.
No, he's just an idiot.
I've come to this wonderful planet, and all I want to do is talk to weird people and eat elk.
Eat elk.
Watch chimpanzee videos.
What's your character's name again, Toker?
Belgrip.
Right, I knew that. Sorry, I trashed my other.
It's okay. It's in Owlbear.
Ooh, am I in there as me? Should probably find that out.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
Rallo, Rouse, and Wargrim.
Did everybody get into the owlbear? Everybody's
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It would be helpful if you changed it in the Zoom because that's the one that I look at.
Oh.
That's like that's the one that's on a separate.
Yeah, I stopped looking at Zoom it much because I can't see Jeff or you, and I'm tired of looking at Frakes and Terrence.
Why? We're so pretty.
It's better when you can't see me because when y'all can see me, then y'all will be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" That's distracting. For
You
you.
really don't want to see me.
Yeah.
I do though, Jeff. I want to see the Jeff. I don't want to just hear the Jeff.
Well, as the brain in the jar that is Jeff, generally, I can see your point. He just puts himself in the Jeff body whenever he leaves the house.
Can I get the initiative or totals, please?
Oh, 19.
Okay, Rallo, 19.
21.
21 for Belgrip.
14 plus 9, 23.
23.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Rouse.
29.
Oh, you can both eat a bag of dicks. I rolled really good for a change.
I mean, I can't help it. I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm just better than you.
When I get to add perception, of course, I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Wisdom, dude.
Yep.
I want to change mine to intelligence. I feel like I should be smart enough to go faster than they go.
I would love to use dexterity, but I'm stuck with perception.
Okay. Okay. Perception. Oh, that's pretty good.
Ah, shit, it's a pseudopod.
It's a big foot.
All right. However, Rouse, you're first. Rouse, you see this gloppy pseudopod strike out at Rallo, but he dodges out of the way rather quickly. What are you doing? Let me put a marker out there for us.
What would be the knowledge for this one?
Nature? Let me see. Yeah, no, that's not right.
Occult?
It is nature. It's nature or occult.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll nature and just see what I know about this thing. With a 12, probably not that much.
You don't recognize it.
Okay, well, either way, I don't know what you are, but you're gonna be my hunted prey.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flurry at you.
I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna fucking kill you.
18.
18 will hit.
And 11 does not.
It does not. But it only dodges you barely, if that's it.
Oh, wow. Okay, so 7 piercing damage from these arrows.
Alrighty. Let's see. Yes, 7. Okay. Any other actions? Let's say you did a check and 2 attacks. All right.
Well, a check, a hunted prey, and a flurry.
Oh, okay.
Still. That's all my turns.
On the other side of the room. Oh boy, where's my owlbear? Sorry, I got so many damn windows open.
And how many tabs do each window have?
That's a personal question.
How dirty is your underwear, Frakes? Why don't we just get real deep?
I'm not wearing any.
Right. So it's all dirty.
Put that guy right there.
I did shower today.
I can't say that. I don't own underwear.
Ew. You just borrow underwear? That's disgusting.
People leave it in random places.
He also steals it off of clotheslines.
Yeah. I mean, why buy toothbrushes when every house comes with one? You know?
All right. Across the room, you see one of the piles of bones stand up.
Oh.
stretching the long spider webs of it. It seems to be a skeleton dressed in rudimentary armor, carrying a sword and shield. However, you see churning around on its insides the same kind of gross glop that Rouse shot at a moment ago. Let's see, stood up and it moves to attack the nearest person, which is, I guess, Rollo. Rollo,
Flanked.
You're flanked by a skeleton and a glop, or a skeleton with a glop inside it and a skeleton.
You mean a glop and a
glop. Yes. You're flanked by three things, but
yeah.
Let's see. Does 21 get you?
It's a -2 to flanking? Yep. Yes.
Okay. No, I was counting I was counting it as a bonus. So would 19 get you with the -2?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I want to do it right.
Oh, I did it wrong. So go ahead and give yourself 2. I'm going to give myself +2 to hit, but take 2 off your AC. Did that change the outcome?
Nope.
I'm trying to teach myself to do it right.
But math in front of friends is always harder for some reason.
I agree. The skeleton slashes you for 7 damage. That's all actions, I'm afraid. Wargrim, we have a skeleton, we have a glop. Or we have a skeleton infested by a glop and also a glop.
Nature check.
All right, go ahead.
To figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Roll to 12 plus 6, 18.
You are looking at a common slime mold. Just one of the numerous family of aggressive dungeon oozes. It has a disease attack called slime rot. Let's see. It is immune to typical ooze stuff, which I will tell you now. Critical hits, mental stuff, precision, immune to being unconscious, and any visual attacks.
Okay.
Any
special abilities besides disease?
No, this one is pretty simple. Beyond, it doesn't split into multiple. It doesn't do any of that budding bullshit like some other. If that's what you're asking about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. So one of these is a slime mold and the other is a skeleton?
Yes, one of them is a skeleton that's clearly being ridden by a slime.
Okay.
So they're both slime molds. One of them's just wearing a skeleton.
Is it like piloting the skeleton? Or is it just along for the ride?
It's just infesting it. It just happened to be in the skeleton.
Okay.
So 2 slime molds then. It's the same creature, just one of them's flavored with a cool ride.
No,
and a different
it's 3 different creatures.
Because it attacked me with a sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. There's 2 slime molds and a skeleton, but one of the slime molds is inside of the skeleton.
Correct.
Okay.
We move and attack the one in front of me.
All right. You move to attack the slime mold. Go ahead.
And my weapon's imbued. So let's just swing in here. Let's see. 28 to hit.
28 will definitely hit, and it will definitely crit by, let's say 28. No, it doesn't do 3 times, but it definitely crits.
But they're immune to
crits. It's immune to that. It
doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So D12.
Just listen to the own damn things I'm saying. I don't know.
It's fine. That's why we're here, to help remind you.
You wouldn't have reminded me.
You could totally. I just did. You could totally trust me to remind you when it's Jeff.
This when it benefits, not me.
Yes, when it doesn't do me any favors or detriment, I'm happy to tell you about it.
So 14 points of damage.
All right, 14. You slice into the ooze, but it is still glopping around and kicking. Let's see. Any other actions? Move, imbue, attack?
Yeah, I'm done because I had to do. I figured out what it was. Moved and attacked.
All right, then we're at you, Belgrip. Belgrip, oozes. and a skeleton.
When he did the knowledge, there was no weaknesses about them.
They're pretty tough. They don't seem to have any weaknesses other than they are essentially blind. They have like motion sense, obviously, but
their blind ends up coming off as actually a bonus.
Yes, it's a benefit.
So I don't think any of my elemental potions will do any extra damage in that case. So I will just
it's supposed to be bigger.
Fiddle with Tanya. Let's do the overdrive.
Let's get so big.
And
supposed to be bigger.
Fail. I failed.
You failed the overdrive?
The overdrive. So I'll only do the extra 1 damage if I hit. So let me.
Even you can hit this, he said.
Yeah. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I'm shooting at the one that's between the two melee people right now, because I think I've got a line on that one from where I'm standing, so I don't have to move.
Right.
All right, here we go. 29.
That's a hit.
Would have critted, but they're immune.
They're immune.
6 damage, one of which is cold.
6.
And my second attack, a 21.
Ooh, yes, that's it. That hits. Sorry.
3 damage, one of which is cold.
3 damage, one of which is cold.
And that's my go.
All right, the creature is still up. It's taking bow shots, machine shots, and sword shots, and punch shots. Have you taken punch shots?
Nope, I haven't gone yet.
That's right. It is your go now, though.
The fact that it is that big means that I cannot get into flinking with it, does it?
Precision.
Actually, if you want to move to,
Can't you move here?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Will I be squeezing if I get there?
Nah, just
all right. Then 1 action to stride.
Sure.
Get into flanking.
Okay, well, let me check see if the skeleton has any reactions I can do. Ooh, I believe I do. Yeah, the skeleton swings at you as you move away with a reactive strike.
Oh, no.
Okay. And I get a what is this? 26?
Yep.
Okay. All right, slashing the back for 8 as you go by.
What bullshit is that? I can't even do reactive strikes.
You're not a fighter.
This guy was at some point.
All right. So I step into position, and then I will flurry. Does a 19 hit his flanked AC?
Yes.
All right. That's my first flurry attack. Oh, then definitely that will hit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So 18 damage.
Plus 18. Any other?
Yeah, I still got an attack. I got my special wolf jaw attack that I will do.
Yeah, you're going to chew on it? Gross.
No, it's my hands. Ooh, natural 17.
Okay.
For a 19 again. This is only 2 of those plus 4. Wow, even more damage. 16 damage on that one.
16. Then
that is piercing, if that matters.
It does not, because you punch the thing so hard it quivers apart, turning into staying a big pile of glop, but now an inert.
Inert glop. That could have been our podcast name.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Initiative number 6. The oozes out of the skeleton, filling up the nearby space.
Yay, a new target's in my line of sight. Oh, y'all got a new target next to you.
Let's see.
Really hoping to take a minute and get a little bit of healing, but all right, then.
Let's see. Does 19 get you, Frakes?
No, because I am not flanked anymore.
All right. Does 19 get you, Jeff?
Nope.
All right. The thing takes 2 pseudopod attacks. However, you guys are able to either dodge or withstand the blow. And we're back to the top. Rouse.
Did I lose audio?
We don't hear her.
Hi.
There she is. How long did you talk before you realized the mic was off?
Until you said that you couldn't hear me. But yeah, so assuming that you all are gonna go for the one that is flanked, I'm gonna make that one my hunted target. I'm going to flurry at it. Ooh, 26.
Hits.
And 18.
Hits.
Yay. For a total of 15 damage.
15.
And then for my final attack, at the same one, a 12.
Well, that is the direct hit. That's the AC.
And like flanked makes it off guard to me too, right?
No.
No? Oh.
Only
7.
melee attacks.
7 damage.
7 damage. All right. Let's we're back around to you. The skeletal guy moves in to the nearest folks and takes a couple of swings.
The first one's the slime, right? That was a parasite on it? Should be going after that.
It's not hurting it. All right, Jeff. Does 29 get you?
Yep.
Okay. Rouse, does 22 get you?
It does.
All right, you both take a slash from the skeleton. 12 damage for you, Wargrim, and 9 damage for you, Rouse. Let's see. We're on, but that's end of his turn. Move and 2 attacks. Wargrim.
All right. Attack number 1, 21 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
Slime.
The slime. Okay, yes, 21 definitely hits. Like I said, you're looking for 12.
Let me go ahead and do damage. Just let me know whenever if I ever get to the halfway point.
Okay. Like the monster's halfway point?
Yeah.
All right.
He takes 14 points of damage.
Plus 14. Yes, you're at the halfway point.
Well, my sword starts shaking and rattling and screaming. So I do another attack and second attack. So let's see. There's a 15 hit.
Yeah, 12, like I said.
So now let's do damage here. So I do a little bit more damage. So I do 12 points of damage.
All right, 12. Any other moves, attacks, etc.?
I can do one last attack, but it's going to be at a -1, so I'm going to try it.
I mean, you can still roll 13.
Right. Nope, miss.
Okay. All right. Belgrip.
Seeing the skeleton come into view, I am going to throw a vial at it. A ghost charge.
Ooh.
So, a 24 to hit? The
24.
skeleton?
Yeah, the 24 hits the skeleton.
Okay. He takes 8 vitality damage.
All right. Skeleton takes 8.
And he is enfeebled 1 until the start of my next turn, which gives him a -1 to strength-based rolls, DCs, including melee attacks and damage.
Gotcha.
So -1 to hit and damage.
Word.
And I will, because I've got an action left, because it's 2 actions to do that, I'm going to try and improve Tanya a little bit.
Okay.
And see if I can't get a better use out of it. Success. So now I get to add half my intelligence to damage.
All right. Word. Rollo, your go.
Still flanking with the slime. With Wargrim going to, I don't have to move. Still in wolf stance, so flurry of blows. First swing, natural 17. Yeah, definitely a hit. Second swing, natural 1. So then that's just going to be the 1 hit
Okay.
for 12 damage. Do I suffer any penalties for that natural one, or are we just going with a miss?
We're just going with a miss today.
So then I still have my final action?
Yes.
Or actually, I still have 2 actions. Then I'm going to swing again with...
I feel like if we took away an action for each natural one, everybody with a flurry would have way less actions over the entire campaign compared to everyone else.
Doesn't matter because that second attack was another natural one. So I'm going to move away. No, I'm not. Ronaldo's not a coward. Ronaldo stays and fights.
How much was your first hit? Damage was your first hit?
12.
Okay, thank you.
I still have 1 action left. I will draw a minor healing potion.
All right, let's see.
Oh, nope. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. The ooze lashing out at the most deadly source of danger for it. Takes a few swings at you, Jefferino. Wargrim, you're about to get oozed, or not, depending on how badly I roll. Okay, well, that's not bad. That's pretty good too. Does 21 get you?
Yep.
All right. You are hit and critical.
Oh.
So 7. Do you have any sort of thing that was like any resistance I should know about?
Nope.
All right. Then you are hit for 24 points of damage overall.
Okay.
Shit.
And I need you to make me a saving throw, fortitude.
And you don't have a shield. You have to cast that, don't you?
Yep. You said fortitude save?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 18.
18. You're good. Let's see. We're at the top of the round, Rouse.
Okay, so Rouse is going to step back here and then take 2 shots. Or I'm gonna flurry at my my hunted target.
The ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead.
24
Hits.
and a 9.
Does not hit.
All right. So that's 9 damage.
Your first shot is, or your shot, despite the second one missing, finishes the ooze off. This one also gives up the ghosts, having been pummeled too hard by you guys.
Nice. And then, so let's see. For my last action, I believe I shall make the skeleton my hunted target.
All right. Speaking of the skeleton, it is going after the person that is most nearest, because I am a vicious shithead.
Because the person near him is the vision of death itself, a giant man with a glowy weapon.
A giant man with a glowy weapon and a keen sense of being lucky, as I miss 3 times.
Sheesh.
You're able to parry his savage flurry of attacks, Wargrim.
You killed my pseudopod. It was what was keeping my bones clean.
It's your go now, Wargrim, though.
Bones are all I have, and you took my pseudopod away. I don't know where that voice came from, but I really liked it.
All right.
Skeleton Slime Wrangler. That's the voice.
I'll never be able to do it again.
I am going to attack the skeleton.
All right. You've seen these things before. You know that slashing is not ineffective, but less effective, as is piercing, cold, and whatnot.
Yep. So let's see. 24.
24 will hit.
Okay. Then damage is technically 14 slashing plus 1 spiritual.
So okay. All right. Your blow hits pretty hard, but it isn't completely effective. And what else are you doing?
So I did hit it hard. So now I'll do I'm going to suck down its energy, the soul.
Oh, you'll clean my bones then.
Ooh.
I'm going to drink. I'm drinking of my foe.
All righty.
Not helping your case.
Doesn't matter.
I found a new pseudopod.
So I regain hit points equal to half the damage that I dealt.
All righty. Oh, you dealt 10.
Okay. So 5. So I gained 5 hit points back.
Is that one action or 2?
1.
Nice. That's pretty good.
What if the creature doesn't have a soul?
I think we're just sort of hand waving that.
Yeah.
It has an animus. It has some sort of
There is some sort of dark spiritual presence putting this thing back into motion. So let's
There
go.
is now, because we killed its bone cleaning pseudopod.
pseudopod.
What else?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can use battle medicine upon myself because that's only takes 1 action. And I'm using basically assurance, so I automatically succeed.
Yep.
Is that a manipulate action?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. What was that? Sorry. I was looking at something else.
I think Jeff is doing math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So medicine, I can do record success, treat wounds, should only be 2d8. So I get 2d8 hit points back.
All right.
So let me do that real quick. 13 hit points back from that.
13 HP. Got it. Who's next? That would be 21. Belgrip.
I don't want to get Jeff in trouble, which I shouldn't be. But I know that Frakes asked that question to try and get him in trouble.
Yeah, he did.
I started it, and I was going to say something.
What is the problem?
If you don't know, that's your bad.
Jeff used a manipulate action, which is why Frakes asked, is that a manipulate action? If the skeleton has reactive strike, that provokes an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Yeah,
Unless
I guess
he doesn't have his reactive strike because he's no longer inhabited by the pseudopod.
No, he's still just a regular skeletal champion, and he always has his reactive strike.
But he could choose not to take it.
I will choose not to take it because I personally missed it. So there you go.
I just wanted to point out Frakes' the shade throwing.
I'm trying to do the rules right.
I'm letting it go.
I figured Jeff would be fine with taking the hit as long as I threw shade at Frakes. Am I wrong?
Not every intelligent undead is always on their A game.
I'll take it.
You sure?
I mean, it's legit.
All right, fine. 26 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Okay. Frank's just one of the reactive strike used up for when he does something. You know that, right?
Yes, exactly correct.
9 damage, and then you get your healing. So
8 damage.
No, I don't.
Because it's enfeebled.
8 damage.
I don't get healing because my action was interrupted.
No, only if it crits.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was like, I don't get the action because I'm dead. And I was like, oh, no.
It's only 9 damage. Come on, you guys have more hit points than that.
Then I would have been an asshole. I mean, I am, but I would also have been.
All right, now Belgrip.
No. I've discovered why I don't need to use Foundry for my character sheet.
Why?
Because I was listening to y'all and it timed out, and now I got to bring my. I'm just going back to Path Builder.
Okay.
I liked having the counters and stuff, but if I don't sit there and keep tinkering with it, it shuts down.
Oh.
That's a flaw.
I mean, it's because it's on a hosted site. They don't want people just leaving it up all the time. I get it, but it should have been longer than 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the creature, I think.
Okay.
Until it dies. However many actions that takes. Rolls be damned. I'm just gonna keep rolling dice till it's dead.
I have infinite actions for this.
24 on the first attack.
Well, that will definitely hit.
Cool. It takes 6, 6 damage, 1 cold. 6
damage.
6 bludgeoning, 1 cold.
Oh, 6 bludgeoning, 1 cold. All right. Well, the cold doesn't work, but the 6 damage definitely gets through.
Okay. Second attack. Ooh, 22.
That will also hit.
Same amount of damage.
All right. Well, describe blowing this thing away.
It falls apart pretty minutely, but Belgrip goes, oh.
All right, yeah. While you're stitching yourself up there, Walgrim, you see a couple of blasts come from Belgrip, sending the skeleton off to the grave once more.
Thank you.
Rallo walks up to Wargrim with his potion out, and he's like, I wasn't really sure how I was going to do this if you fell unconscious with your mask on, but do you want this potion?
Nope. Keep it.
I will. I'll tuck it back into my belt.
You notice that there is a crazy straw sticking out the bottom of the mask.
Like real crazy, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space crazy.
It's in the shape. It swirls around into the shape of a skull.
It's like a camel mask, like a camel pack.
All right.
Well, I mean, do you still have any of those first aid skills? Because he got me in the ribs right here.
First aid Skittles? Yes.
First aid Skittles? Yes, I do.
Need some of those if you don't mind.
I grabbed the rainbow.
Oh, euphemism.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's just green. It's not all the colors, but all right.
If you're a member of Jeff's OnlyFans like I am, you understand what just happened.
A lot of bad dragon in those videos.
Oh,
he's gonna make you crider.
Take 4 points of damage, freaks.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
You're terrible. This.
I just want to have some fun first.
That's not what I was hoping for.
Take 4 points of damage, and I'm done.
Yeah, and that's it. That's for pointing out that he could have got a reactive strike, you asshole.
All right.
Now take 22 points of healing.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to fast track this real quick. You investigate the area where you saw the glow of magical energy, and find a potion of healing lesser tucked in amongst the bone web detritus.
Nice.
Ooh.
And let's take a quick break so I can pee.
I had all these commercials ready and I forgot.
Oh, let's go to commercial. Man, those were some great commercials.
Oh, I didn't put any commercials in there. You have to say, a commercial now.
Oh.
Did we think of any while we were taking that quick break?
No.
Franks, you were all over asking for commercials. You got none on the top? Did you get a rip off?
I was asking others because I'm not smart. The best I got was like, what did I say? Locust Farm for food preservation and food disposal.
Wasn't there something about baby mullets?
That was mine from last week. Babies with mullets.
Niños con molos.
I like the screaming goat hotline idea. I would dial that up.
Bird hair.
Bird hair.
That's all I had. I didn't know if it was wigs for birds or if it was like.
Let me just take 2 random words and put them together to make a commercial.
And it's freaks, so one of them has to be an animal.
Yeah.
Are you using like a random generator from a dungeon module I haven't seen?
Dude, actually, all of my ideas. So, mantis shrimp glasses, that's an animal for seeing colors you never imagined. Panda gem, a gem for pandas, that's an animal. Bird hair. Locust Farm, that's another animal. Screaming Goat Hotline, that's 5 fucking animals. That's all I think about, apparently. I've got animal brain.
Some of those could actually, there's goat yoga is a real thing.
What?
Well, I mean,
If you do yoga and goats are there.
Did you say goat yogurt?
Well,
that's got to be some like real.
Depends on how into the goats are to the yoga.
It's super savory yogurt. Oh.
That's so dumb.
Sour and savory yogurt. It's goat yogurt.
No, but where I work, they did goat yoga. And it's just smellier yoga, right? It's people outside being all sweaty around the musky scent of tiny goats, which
actually, it probably makes you feel less hostility towards your fellow yoga doers. That way, you're not smelling them; you're smelling goat, pure, unadulterated goat.
Here's one thing nobody ever tells you about yoga: you fart a lot.
What?
I know that because from like Jackass and like those prank shows where people do it.
Yeah, when you start stretching out and like really moving your body, all the pent up gas that's caught up in your intestines, it comes out. So that's probably why they had stinking animals.
I don't have to do yoga for that.
Well, Jeff, you don't understand. As much as you fart now, if you did yoga,
the world would be dead.
It's like hitting the crit button on your character sheet.
But I mean, yeah, and if you are doing yoga, you're probably eating a lot of cruciferous vegetables. You're probably eating more fiber because you're trying to be healthy. So
I guarantee you, I would not be eating more fiber.
And also, I guess it would make you a little less self-conscious.
About what?
Having a little kid hopping around on you.
Just staring at a goat, waiting on it to get to bass so you can fart a little bit. Like you're just like trying to work it in between their sounds.
Yeah, goaty, come on.
Just waiting on you to scream so that I can scream with my butt, if you know what I'm saying. I've got gas.
It's like I saw a video of somebody's like, I need to time this fart with my book drop. So they drop a book on the floor really loud and everybody turns and looks and then they just rip ass.
And they fart. It's so good. I've seen the one where the guy goes,
Yeah, you gotta time it right. Yeah, timing.
Yeah, timing. Comedy's all about timing. And
so is farting stealthily.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're commercials, everybody.
So after the commercials, I start healing myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the same for myself.
Are you using the new potion you got, or are you just going to use your standard?
Well, I'm just treating the wounds, man.
Yeah, I'm just using my surgery kit. Stab, stab, stab. Heal, heal, heal.
Who's taking that potion? And does it need to be me?
Well, I've got, two still. Lesser healings, I think I've got. Let me see. Minor. I've got two minor healings.
So lesser is better, yeah?
2d8 plus 5.
Well, it should not be me.
Yeah, I feel like it should be somebody, a frontliner. That's probably Rollo.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Someone that would be pissed if I did not heal them when they needed it.
There it is.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
All right.
And you said that's lesser.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real hypocrite when it comes to, pointing out other people's flaws, but all right.
All right. Where are you guys headed from here? You can double back to the spider room, or you can continue going south from where you're standing.
Takes too much effort to go back. Let's go ahead and south.
Yeah.
I'll get for that.
All right. So when I get down here, do I need to roll a perception?
You have low light vision, right? And you have light sources, correct?
Yes.
All right.
To all of those.
All right,
I will spotlight down the hallway.
Spotlight down.
Oh, God. There's another war.
Oh, you see a tiny wargrim in the corner.
It scampers away.
What cover? Done. Just a tiny wargrim scampering away.
I created it last week, and I was like, I put it off underneath the hidden area, and I'm like, what the hell? I can't get to it now. I was like, oh, well, I'll just pull another one out.
They're waiting for this moment. We all slowly turn and look at the wargrim that's with us.
Yeah, it lets out a screaming goat noise and scampers into the wall.
And carrying a sword twice as big as he is.
Anyway. All right, so yes, you look down the halls a ways. Oh gosh, there you go, and you can see that it goes around the corner. There you go. I should have done that differently. Whatever. The hallways or the cavern walls, like I said, are still covered with like a thin layer of spider webs, but you can also see that there are more towards the end of the hall.
Here we go, walking through the spider webs.
As we're going, I will look around to check for treasure.
Checking for treasure with your detect magic?
Yeah, detect magic and just looking.
Oops.
Same, but traps and whatnot.
I know.
How did it get so we again?
Be looking. Oh, there's a non-Euclidean space ahead.
Sorry, I'm just trying to draw some spider webs. There you go.
I was like, oh my God.
I did a terrible job.
Laser beam trap. Be careful.
Somebody playing Snake on our map. They're bad at it.
Like, what are those two outside points connected to?
There you go.
This one right here and this right here. They're connected to the ground. They're connected to the ground.
There's a thick covering of web at the end of this passage. You do not detect any magical auras in the hallway here.
Oh.
You still have that torch?
I will spotlight ahead.
Right. Spotlight ahead. You mostly see spider webs.
Yeah, because we get to it. It's like blocking the path.
Yeah, it's basically a very thick, almost totally obscuring. Like you can see the shape of the hallway and the chamber beyond, but that's about.
Yeah. So I'm gonna light up a torch and touch it to the web.
All right, you touch it to the web, and the web begins to burn rather swiftly. It burns to a point.
I'm stepping back.
Okay, it burns to a point. There you go. Where it is mostly all gone, just smoldering, tiny, blinking ruins. But there is more spider webs inside. Another deep cone of them with a passageway.
Cones are bad.
Looks like another nest.
Well, here, and I'll pull out a torch.
As soon as the spiders blocking doorway, spider web blocking doorway are clear and you can see beyond it, you see a very big shape running towards you.
Block the hallway behind everybody so they can't flee.
All right. Basically,
it was a trap. He's feeding us to the spiders.
A spider as large as an elephant moving basically erupts from the tunnel of webbing and attempts to attack you. Let me get a picture out there to represent it. Oh god damn it. Another sorry, forgot to move the goodbye.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
No, we're not going anywhere.
Bird hair.
This fucker's huge.
I would say, what's it fucking called? Pinch point? No, choke point. Choke point. But it lives in a tunnel.
I say just back up and watch it try to get through the hallway because it's as big as an elephant. It's gonna have a hard time getting down the hallway.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Spiders are notorious for getting into very narrow places.
The legs.
The creature runs up and can fit through tight spaces as if it were a large creature. That's nice to know. Sorry, I was reading the stat block again. Anyway,
out loud for us. Thank you.
Oh, you'll find that out soon enough. I figure I'll just go ahead and. The creature gets to the end of the tunnel and blasts webbing at the first person it sees. But we'll see how initiative pans out there first. How about that?
Pretty dope for old Rallo, I think.
All right, Rouse, what'd you get?
24.
Morgan.
11 plus 9, 20.
20. Rollo.
Natural 20 for 26.
26. Vilgrip.
Dirty 20. Last again.
Well, maybe not.
Tied with.
Let's see what this big ass spider has in store for us.
I'm only competing with the party here. Every time I roll good, they also roll really good on initiative.
I did. I rolled a 20 also. I got the 20 total also.
Would you like to hear something? You were dead. You were absolutely right. You were dead last. The spider is first. So the spider runs up and fires a webbing at the first person it sees. Which I guess would be. Let me check the angles. Yeah, I think it's probably you, Rouse.
Not a fan of it beating my natural 20. It kind of sucks.
All right. It fires webbing with a kind of a shitty roll. God.
Pretty cool if you could crit on initiative, huh?
That would be great.
That'd be fantastic, but I didn't. Anyway, does 19 get you?
It
Rouse?
does not.
All right. You're able to dodge the sticky ejaculate.
What?
The sticky wad of wedding.
That's not better.
Sticky wad of wedding.
Sticky wad of webbing. To it out of the spider. All right.
It's trying to blow a wad on you.
Let's see. But let's see. That's a move and an attack. So I get another attack. He's trying again. More webbing. Fuck it. At a less. Oh, okay. All right. A hit. I'm pretty sure. 28.
Yes.
Good. Make me a DC. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. Creature hit by the ogre spider's web attack. Oh, just you are immobilized and stuck to the nearest surface, which is the ground, I'm guessing. You'll have to work on your escape on your own terms. On your own turns. But yes, Rouse, you're stuck.
Was it just immobilized?
It's just immobilized.
Okay.
We're at Rollo. Rouse becomes stickified to the floor thanks to a huge blob of webbing.
All right. If you get free, try and throw that torch into its web, and I will move up. One action. Second action.
No reactions. You're good.
Wolf stance.
Okay.
Third action.
Okay.
Flurry of blows.
Gotcha.
Don't know if an 18 is going to do it, though. Does an 18 do it?
Oh, you mean hit? No, it does not.
Okay. And then another natural 1. That's 3 for tonight, if we're keeping count.
I mean, you are.
If you get to 10, I'll give you a prize.
So that was move, wolf stance, and flurry. So yeah, that's me. All distracted.
All right. Rouse, sure go.
I'm looking at the immobilized condition, but it doesn't tell me what I can do to get unimmobilized.
Let's see. The stat says you need to use the escape action to try and get out of it.
Okay.
Or an unarmed strike, I believe.
It's not giving me like a hardness or DC for the thing.
It'll be the creature's class DC, probably. It might be on its stat block somewhere.
Oh, no, I have the DC for the escape. I was talking about like the webbing itself.
What?
Whether you can cut your way free or burn free. So an escape action is attempt to check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. This is typically the athletics DC of the creature grabbing you. You can attempt an acrobatics or athletics check instead of using your attack modifier if you choose, but this action still has the attack trait.
So normally I would just roll an attack?
If that's better than your acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it would apply to your multiple attack penalty, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do that.
Right.
Just out of curiosity, does it
24.
24. All right. What are you attacking with?
I'm attacking with the torch.
All right, cool. You begin hacking your way at the webbing with your torch and are able to slip free after an action.
Is it a critical success?
It is not a critical success.
Okay.
So you see, you get free and remove the grabbed, immobilized, restraint condition imposed by your chosen target. Yeah, so you are no longer immobilized.
Sweet. So that was an action. I'm going to make that creature my hunted target.
Okay.
And I'm going to flurry at it.
Okay.
12 and 13.
No.
12 and 13 to hit. Those miss.
Okay.
Despite its big size, it's got a very tough carapace.
Yeah. All right. That's all she wrote.
All right. The 20s. Who wants to go?
Jeff has the better modifier.
All right, Jeff, then.
All right.
Isn't it Rallo, sir? He already went.
He already went.
He went before you.
It was such a memorable turn, I guess.
You moved and missed.
Yeah.
And I will move right there.
Right.
Charging up to the creature.
Charging up the creature, trying to get between it and Ralph's, and will attack with my charged weapon.
Alrighty.
So it was already one action. This is my second action. 17 to hit.
17 will not hit.
All right, then I'll make a wild swing for another one.
Okay.
Chances are I'll miss, but still take a dive at it. 22 to hit. Rolled an 18.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. Damage. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. Let me see. Make sure it's got it. Yeah, you're good.
All right. So that was all three of my actions.
Okay. Bell grip.
We haven't done any knowledge check on it yet, huh?
No, we have not. This is the nature.
I will attempt that. Oh, 25.
25. This is an ogre spider. Like I said, massive spider, size of elephants. They can detect movements by creatures touching their web, and they have incredible flexibility, meaning they can squeeze through any place a large creature can fit through. They have a particularly powerful venom.
Mm-hmm.
And the web trapping power. Other than that, they're just a big ass spider. They're just a big ass spider.
No unique weaknesses or resistances then?
No.
Okay. Then I will use my second action to be just hit the big bitch. To overdrive my device, hopefully.
They have major weaknesses called death.
Success. Succeed in fiddling Tanya to do more damage. And then I will attack. Do I need to worry about, is it big enough to where they're not blocking it, the people in front of me?
I'd say you could shoot over their heads.
Okay. Alrighty.
This thing is basically looming to fill up the cavernous space.
Yeah. 28 to hit.
28 will hit. It will not crit.
Oh. 4 damage.
4 damage.
That's my go.
Okay. Then we're at the top of the round. The spider. Let's see. The spider. Spider takes a couple of bite attacks at the nearest person, or a bite attack at the nearest person. That would be one of you two. I'll roll randomly. All right, it's you, Frakes. I assume 31 gets you.
Yeah, that is a critical.
Okay, not good.
No.
I wasn't going to lie about it anymore.
31 damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Ooh.
I'd be dead. I'm sorry. I'd be dying too.
How many?
31.
Oh, shit.
And a fortitude?
Yep.
On Owlbear. Here we go. Hey, natural 15 for 23.
You're fine.
No, I just took 31 points of damage.
I mean, yeah, relatively speaking, you're fine.
You're not taking any more poison damage. You're fine.
Yeah. That was one attack.
Jeff, does 20 get you?
20 is my armor class.
All right. Oh, God. 2 hits.
It's almost like you both got critted.
25 points of damage. Oh, wait. No, is that right? No, 35 points of damage.
Holy shit. You took more damage than I did.
And a fortitude save.
Oh, that's right. You got hit twice.
So, I mean, you basically both took a crit.
Yeah, you both took 2 hits.
So, let's see. 23?
You're fine. All right, that's it. Go. We're at you, Rello. Rello?
Okay, Rello is not doing great. So this thing's first. I'm still in wolf stance. So we will do a I forgot I have this key strike. Gonna use my key strike here on a flurry of blows. First attack. Oh, that's cool. That's an 8. Plus 18 doesn't hit, does it?
18 does not.
All right. Second attack. Gonna hero point that. Not a natural 1, but we're gonna hero point. Natural 20.
To a natural 20. All right.
Nice.
So that's 1 attack that is a crit.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. And my D6 from my key strike. This will be plus 8, 27 damage.
7 plus 27.
And then I will fall back and draw a potion.
All right.
Oh, not that. Pull back, Wargrim. It's really hard.
The new potion you just got, or are they?
Well, no, I could only draw it out. I couldn't take it yet.
That's right. Okay. That was 26 then. We're at 24, which is Rouse. Rouse.
All right.
Things are going crazy.
Rouse is going to step back a bit.
Oh, right. It needs to give me a fortitude save or be stunned 1.
All right.
Sorry. I forgot.
No, yeah.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1. What does stun 1 do? I lose an action?
You lose an action.
Oh, no. You crit fail on the save.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yes.
So I'm stunned.
It might be stunned too.
Yeah,
which would be huge.
What that is. That's the brawling focus. Okay, so it just tells me that I have critical and I have access to that. So sorry, everybody.
I mean, it's just your abilities. All that's.
Its turn isn't coming around for a while, so I'm going to call it stun 2 until you tell me otherwise. Rouse, what are you doing?
Stepping back a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the 2 arrows that I'm going to use for the flurry and use my envenom action. I'm going to lick them and imbue them with my natural venom.
I know.
And then I'm going to flurry at him.
She's so weird. She treats arrows like lollipops.
Sorry, but
right.
Fricks, if it's stunning blows, right?
No.
Sorry, then never mind.
It's unarmed, brawling, critical focus. And everything is so friggin' weird with this.
Never mind. You don't have to keep. I didn't mean to interrupt Mahogany's turn. I thought that the creature was like incapacitated for a round, but
make your attack, Mahogany.
Okay. Yep. So I had to use a hero point.
Okay.
For the second one.
All right.
But so the first one is an 18.
That's a miss.
That okay, so the second one was a natural 20.
Oh wow, okay.
So critical damage is 13. Oh yeah.
13 plus 13.
And then
the poison DC is irrelevant because your arrow shot takes it out.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah. All right, you guys take out the hard-hitting spider.
Well then.
I rolled so good on that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we go too much further, I will use my action to basically drain, because I did 14 points of damage last action.
Uh-huh.
So I heal myself for 7 points of damage.
All right, gotcha.
As it does.
Okay. Let me get this guy out of the way. You can climb over him if you're going to explore the chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
How bad are we?
I'm fine.
Same.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, so is Rollo.
Yeah, I'm really hurt. Okay, so yeah, there is no critical failure. It's just succeed or fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just slowed one until the end of your next turn. I had to go to Reddit to find that.
Okay.
So now we know if I get a critical and they fail their fortitude, they're just slowed one.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right.
Well, again, I have drawn a potion and maybe don't need it.
Like having it right up to your mouth, like
How much time has passed since last heal?
Well, if you guys took off right afterwards in 2 or 3 minutes.
Because we can only do it once per hour, right?
No,
10
10
minutes.
minutes, right? You
'Cause
10 minutes. Don't you have continual recovery?
Not yet.
Oh.
Mm.
So, yeah. Well, then you can take a nice long hour to search the chamber behind while you're waiting.
Yeah. I say we do that.
We do.
All right. Give me some perception checks then.
I'm going to keep that potion out just in case something else pops up.
24.
24. You spy in the upper, up toward the ceiling near the back, a sort of a web encrusted rounded object that you quickly realize is a spider egg sac.
Is it look like the type of egg sac that's like in danger of hatching? Or
make a nature check.
okay.
I can actually help with that.
Can we also do a survival check to see if it's worth anything?
Yeah.
Do you 17 and more of his
For your nature check, you look at it. It looks like it's fairly new, like it's fairly freshly spun. So it's probably just eggs inside there, still incubating.
A 25 on my survival check.
If to the right buyer, giant spider eggs would be pretty desirable.
It's the type of thing to go in his
Yep.
Yeah, definitely would be something you'd want to put in storage for sale.
Scoop it up, put it in my little window.
All right.
It's
a pretty big thing. You have to. It's basically the size of, say, a trash bag.
I zoom in and scoot it over into the little corner.
Okay. After stuffing the egg sac into your storage, further investigation reveals that, much like the rest of the chamber, there's a lot of bones. Only the bones in here are especially crunched up.
I don't know if you heard Mahogany ask if there was anything on the spider itself.
The spider itself, the venom is probably pretty potent stuff, so you want to take that if you're looting. As far as like items, no, the spider is not wearing any items. You'd have to go completely gutting one.
I say, well, I don't have any need for the venom personally, but if anyone
21 on the survival check to scout out the venom.
All right, you're able to cut out the venom, and this takes the bulk of the time.
That's
surgically,
money.
yeah, carefully surgically extracting the venom. And by the time you guys are done collecting the spider, the carapace is probably worth less, but still worth something if you were going to cut some off.
Yep.
And so
I'm sitting there with my bag and doing my little hand.
Okay.
Where I'm scooting everything into the bag.
All right. You collect eggs, spider carapace, and spider venom to fill up that hour while you're waiting to stop each other from bleeding, and that hour passes.
If I could figure out how to get the spider silk, I would do that too.
Well, that's collectible. Like if you guys stopped burning it, yeah, you could probably put it on like a piece of wood and start collecting it.
Cotton candy.
And you realize that you could probably, if you, with a proper craft check and a little time, craft. There's enough spider's silk in this little area to probably create another 50 feet of rope.
I could start working on that while you're doing all the other stuff.
Yeah, how's your craft skill?
Well, I just meant collecting it, not fixing it. My crafting is it's rollable. At +0.
Ask the inventor who specializes in crafting.
I was just saying, if you want me to get it off the walls, I wasn't saying to fix it.
all the manual labor, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Between the two of you, if you're trying that, go ahead and give me that craft check, Belgrip.
I have a +11 and I got a 15.
Okay, then you're able to successfully craft 50 foot of silk rope. It's a little rough looking, but it'll do the job.
And the Rollo, you needed healing?
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm feeling a bit woozy because of the blood loss.
I'll work on you twice in a row so far for 31 points back.
Oh, that might be just as what I need. Yeah, that's it. That tops me off.
Good? All right.
Exactly what I needed.
Lovely.
And then I'll take care of myself.
Yeah.
I'll just eat some cookies and have some orange juice then to get my strength back.
And so me and Belgrip are good for treating wounds if need be, but you guys have an hour now. Well, 40 more minutes because of the 20 minutes at least that took.
So just regular rope then. Thanks, Pathfinder 2E.
Whoops, sorry. I was going to give you more footage if you got like a critical or something.
No, I mean like there's not silk rope anymore. There's rope. When you look for silk rope, the next one is like magical. Any length rope is silk rope. This 50-foot length of silk rope is lightweight and appears to be inlaid with golden threads. This rope can hold up to 3,000 pounds and is particularly durable, with a hardness of 5 and 24 hit points. And it has magical abilities. Well, there used to be like the different types of just regular rope.
Yeah, like
it was like hemp and regular, then silk.
Yeah, like I always assumed silk rope was there because it was a weight reduction.
Yeah, no, it's all the same.
Well, fuck that. This is half the weight. I don't care.
Well, I mean, it's light. I don't think he could because they don't have like poundage anymore. It's bulk and stuff, so they did away with it. But,
it's always good to have more rope.
Yeah.
All right. After you guys get patched up and finish looting this spider, I assume you guys are heading back the way you came.
Yep.
Yeah, because this is a dead end.
We'll do a general ping in the area just to make sure.
You detect no magical auras.
Okay.
General checking for what's the word?
Secret doors?
Doors.
You find no secret doors.
Okay.
So even that rope he made wasn't magical?
It was a magical time of bonding between you and Belgrip as you worked together to create a rope.
I just basically held it on a stake while he pulled it out and threaded it.
You were a spindle, basically.
Yeah, but you were staring into his eyes, and that was a magical moment.
I mean, they're very pretty eyes.
I don't blink.
Canon now.
And I took that as a challenge.
That's why your eyes are always watery. You're just constantly like tearing.
What is that? The barbarian. I haven't blinked for days.
Oh yeah, the barbarian versus Medusa.
Yeah.
I like that cartoon.
That was fun.
All right.
I'll soon turn you into stone, and he just flexes his man boobs, and like the stone breaks away from his skin.
What?
It's a staring contest between Medusa and a barbarian who can't be turned to stone because he's so muscular. He just flexes and the stone breaks off. And he's like, all I have to do is wait for you to blink and then I'll be there to cut your head off. So they're having a staring contest.
And then he makes her stare into her own reflection. And as she's turning into stone, he puts his finger, he wet willies her ear so that she makes a stupid face before she turns to stone.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
There's some good ones. It's him versus a wizard and like all kinds of crazy stuff. It's just a stupid barbarian short on YouTube. They're fun though.
All right. As you guys
they also
make
do a
your
gnome
way.
quest.
Sorry.
All right. No, go for it.
As you make your way back to the cavern entrance and past to the place where the hunting spiders were, you take your place at that the chamber beyond that, going to the south on that side of the caverns.
Oh, well, Morgan wants to check out.
He wants to go swimming.
that's
that's
not
a giant pit.
That's the hole.
Oh. It looks like a lake.
His risky surgery gave him brain damage, so he just jumped into a.
If he's going out there, it's 240 feet down.
From the pinnacle.
I could survive this.
I meant to put that into two sections, but there's a curve you can't see around. Just
right here, you mean?
Okay.
yeah.
So I want to get to. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let me move you.
This is where
peer
we're
around the corner. Peek around the corner.
You peek around the corner and see nothing. All is clear.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Right,
boy, it
move
blinks back.
cautiously around the corner and keep going down the hallway.
All right. You cautiously go around the corner and peek into the chamber beyond. Here you see a massive nest of hunting spiders, or rather, not a massive spider web with, you can count at least 5 hunting spiders in it.
Oh, Jeff's character left again.
See, I'm gonna peek back, behind the corner and let him know what I saw.
Alrighty.
Are we ready?
Let me place my spiders real quick.
And we have these are the ones that we fought in the first room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But this time, there's 5 of them.
She could have seen them. I'm just gonna leave them little, even though they're medium sized.
I heard I'm just gonna leave.
I'm just leaving.
I'm just leaving.
F you losers.
I can't believe I decided to run an encounter with 5 bad guys. All right. There's no way you are going to beat this initiative this time.
Who keeps trying to move my spider?
I was trying to make it big because you had said that you were just going to leave it little.
I already did that.
I see that now.
All right.
See,
So,
the thing that's better about Foundry than Owlbear is that Frakes can't mimic and take control of the NPCs and do stuff to them. The bad thing is that Terrence has to do all the work.
And Terrence is so lazy.
Big Wargrim.
All right. Are you guys planning an ambush, or are you guys just gonna run in and we're gonna roll an initiative?
I wanna go in shooting around the corner.
All right. Make a stealth check for me.
15.
The way she said that, she sounded like she was like, anyway, I started blasting.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I'm not really trying to be stealthy. I just want to like step out and shoot. But if you guys want to stealth up first. But yeah, like I just want to step out and shoot one.
I don't
Catch him
think
off
I'm that
guard.
stealthy.
What about you, Wolf Monk? You got any stealth?
I'm pretty stealthy, yeah. But
I'm
down
pretty
for
stealthy
just,
too. I roll kind of shitty though.
Yeah.
I'm down for just charging in. I'm all about just smashing things. I've been told that I need to work on my restraint, but my master's not here right now, so yeah.
So shabalonga ding dong.
All right.
Exactly right.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right. What was your stealth check? I'm sorry.
15.
15. All right. Let me see if you are noticed. You are not noticed.
Mine was also a 15.
All right. Then you are also not noticed. I'm not rolling again for you.
So I'm gonna take a shot at the very number 1 there. I'm gonna step out to right here and shoot at number 1.
Okay.
And that's a 26 to hit him.
That is definitely a hit. Wait, it might be a critical. Let me double check. Let's see. No, it is not.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. 1. I guess I'm listing them by damage now. All right, listing them by numbers now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Were you gonna do any actions on this surprise action here?
Go into wolf stance.
Okay. Surprise, you're in wolf stance.
Yep. It's very surprising. I very quietly get into position.
Just for shits and gigs, I went with stealth and I got a 25.
Okay, yeah, you are especially not noticed and could probably get closer.
I'll move to this corner here and I'll go ahead and see if I can get Tanya ready.
Okay.
Yeah, get her all warmed up.
Just let me get you situated
Jeff,
here.
Were you moving into or are you waiting for the
I'm
combat?
stealth 18, and I just go, hey guys, I think I see some spiders ahead.
Okay. Anyway, the spiders are notified of your presence by an arrow shot. And then we roll initiative.
Yeah, fuck you.
Rouse, what'd you get?
27.
27. Rollo, what'd you get?
9.
Belgrip.
25.
Nice. Wargrim.
Roll 19,
God damn it.
28.
I only beat Rallo.
Get used to it, buddy.
Horrible.
I'm probably the only one you're going to beat.
And the spiders. Let's see, where do they go? All right, they go. All right. Wargrim, you're first.
Oh, let's see. Actually,
One of them,
there.
the one labeled 1, has an arrow sticking out.
Then I will take a swing at that one, even though I moved
Alrighty.
over to in front of number 2.
Okay.
So move, and then now I can attack. Oh, let's see. Well, 16 hit.
You see one that was out of sight beforehand, off to the side there.
All right.
But the 16 will miss, I think. Yes, it does.
Okay. Just for crap, I will use shield spell.
Okay. So move, attack, shield spell. Who's next? That's Rouse. Rouse, you go.
Hey. Rouse is going to make number 1 her hunted target and flurry. 19
Hit.
and 16.
Yes.
4 damage. And then for my final attack, that's another 19
That's hit.
for 8 damage.
8 damage. You take out spare 1.
All right. So that was all my things, yeah? Because I hunted and then I flurried and then, yep, that's it.
Okay. 25. Belgrup. You hear the sounds of combat around the corner.
Come around the corner and stand in front of Rouse. And I'm going to shoot at the one straight away that I can see, number 3.
Alrighty.
I did successfully fiddle Tanya to do some more damage.
Okay. I wish you wouldn't say it that way.
It makes me happy. 21 to hit.
It does.
4 whole damage.
4 whole damage. That's number 3.
And my second and final attack, a 19 to hit.
That also hits.
All right. 4 more damage.
That's 4. All right. Number 3 takes 2 licks, but keeps on ticks in. The spiders go. Let's see. The spider moves up. This spider moves this way. This spider moves here. And this spider moves here. All right. Spider attack time. 5, 10, 15. Okay, I'm good. I'll go in one move for those. Jeff, Wargrim.
Yep.
24 get you? Sure.
Yep. AC's 21, just so you know.
Okay. 3 of their attacks land. And what is their damage? D6. That's 10, 14 altogether. And I'll need poison save.
Let's see. Rolled a natural 1. So
Okay.
total 10. That's on the first one.
Okay. It doesn't move you up a stage, does it? Whenever you crit fail a poison save, I don't know. I've never come across this before.
That's what I'm looking at. Like my poison says stage damages, but it doesn't say.
I'm sorry. What's the question?
If you critically fail a poison damage, do you
go
take?
You go to the second stage.
Okay. All right. Well then, your poison you take 3 damage and you are clumsy 1 and off guard.
But then every round you get a save, or
it reduces every round, right?
No, you save.
Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, it's a new save every round.
So I'm at clumsy 1.
Yep, and off guard took 3 damage.
Now, if you crit succeed, you'll go up 2 stages. If you crit fail again, you'll go down 2 more stages.
Meanwhile, 1 ran and attacked you, Belgrip. That one took 2 moves to get to, so 24 to hit you as well.
That'll hit.
4 damage and a fortitude save.
Okay. 19?
You're fine.
Okay.
We'll see. And that's it for the spiders, I think. So we're at Rollo. Rollo, spiders are mobbing your pals.
Yeah, I'm gonna stride up to this one. I was already in wolf stance, so here we go with a. Let's go with a flurry.
Who's aiming? Oh, is that you?
That was me measuring.
All right.
Is a 29
that is a hit.
Critical?
Is 29 a critical? Yes, definitely.
All right. So then that's my first hit, and then a 20, whatever that.
Yes, that would hit too.
21 is also a hit.
That would hit too.
Okay.
Hit as well.
So this is for my critical. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for my regular hit. 1, 2. And this will be plus 12. 32 damage.
You splatter spider number 3.
All right, so that was a move and a stride, and then I will stride again up to this one.
All right.
And that's me.
Let's try and get you in a square. There you go. Yeah. All right. We're at the top of the round, which is Wargrim. Wargrim, you have been mobbed by spiders.
I got your back, brother.
Now you're being mobbed by orcs.
Oh, I should. You know what? When I moved up, I'm going to move into flanking with this one.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't see that I could do that.
Yep.
Thank you for being forgiving.
I am forgiving. I'm a forgiving sort. Wargrim, it's your turn. Please ignore anything Frank says from here on out.
Not a problem. I usually do that anyway. 19 hit?
19 will hit. Which one are you hitting?
The one that's right between me and Frank's.
All right, number 6. What's your damage?
12 points damage.
12. All right, it's still up.
Okay. So I'm going to take an action to drink, quote unquote, drink of my foe.
You will sup deeply of your enemy. Okay.
And I did 12 points damage to it.
Yep.
So I get 6 points back.
Yep.
And then that is 2 actions. I will try to attack again, but this time my sword has not been activated. So just FYI.
All right.
11. I know this.
Sorry, it's a miss. Okay, where are we? We're at Rouse. Spiders again.
All right, so the next closest one is unnamed spider, and I'm going to make that one my prey.
Okay.
And a flurry. 21 and 10.
21 will hit.
8 damage.
8 damage finishes it off.
All right.
Your second arrow goes wild because there's nothing there.
And then for my last action, I'm gonna shoot at number 4, but it's not my hunted target, so that's probably gonna miss with a 9.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, we're at Belgrip. Belgrip, spiders again.
I think instead of trying to do anything flashy or cool, because I was like, I could run into the middle of them and blow up. But the only way to do that, I'd also hit both Jeff and Rallo. So I think I'll just shoot the one I can see until it's dead.
Okay.
Which is not a bad idea, I don't think.
I think that's a very solid idea. It's better than blowing us up.
28.
Yeah.
Is that a crit?
That's a critical.
Yeah. Wow. I get to roll a lot of dice when it's a critical.
Oh, do you?
Well, not really. I get to add an extra D10 in there.
Okay, that's still pretty good.
28 damage.
28 damage, yes. You blow one away like the gunslingers of old.
Yeah. Then I will. I feel like I probably need to move to get a clear shot on number 2 there, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I'm gonna move to just north of Rallo here and then do my final attack on number 2.
Okay.
That's a 9. Not as cool as an actual 20.
That's a miss then.
Yes.
Worse.
Let's see. Well, 4 is gone. I didn't even write down any damage. Just blew his ass away. We're at the remaining spiders, who I guess are still on Jeff. So, okay. All right. 3 hits out of 6.
Damn, dude.
Oh, wow. Glad I'm not rolling stats with these. You take 9 damage, minimum damage for 3 hits. And fortitude save, obviously.
47 more forward.
Okay. Then you recover 1 step, I believe, right?
If he got a regular success, he would recover about 1 step.
Yeah, okay. So you go down to step 1, which is, let's see.
Probably still some damage.
It's D4 and simply off guard. You are no longer clumsy 1. So 3 damage and off guard. Rallo.
Even if you make the save, you still take damage.
Well, no, if crit failed, so you were at stage 2.
Okay.
So that brought you back up to stage 1.
Yeah. Rallo.
How you looking there, Chief? Get into flanking with this one.
Okay.
1 action. Then flurry of blows. Ooh, 17 against his flanking. Nice.
Hits.
Natural 1, so we're just going to go with the 1 hit.
Does not hit.
18 damage.
18 damage takes out spider number 2.
And then for my final action, I will attack number 5 with a special wolf jaw attack. Natural 17, which is still going to hit it. That's a 19.
Okay, that is a hit. Who did we lose? Okay, worker.
Plus 4, 9.
9 damage. He's still up.
Move, flurry. Yep, that's me.
Wargrim, your turn.
Step 1, imbue my sword.
Okay.
Which takes an action.
Mm-hmm.
Step 2, make an attack. Let's see. 26 to hit.
Yes, that hits, ending his arachnid life.
Drink from your foe.
So, was he below half when I did that?
Yes.
So then I did 16 points of damage. Cut in half is 8. So I heal myself for 8 because I use my last action to full drink of my foe.
Alrighty. There at
It's
the
a
end.
nifty little ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a round to set up, but
Yeah.
Or it takes an action to set up.
It also tells you when the enemy's at like half hit points, and you can start healing yourself. So it's nifty.
Give me another fortitude save, Jeff.
All right. Natural 20. So 29.
All right, then you're good. You're in the clear. This chamber is glutted with the same kind of stuff you've seen other. Lots of spider web, lots of dried husks. The hunting spiders have been using this as a feeding room, but it also looks like it was an incubation room as well. There are a number of spider egg sacs that have ruptured and are totally empty, except for like a few the little egg shells. I guess are they shells? I'm not sure. Their own little tiny egg sacs that are just laying and decaying, turning into dust. You also spy in your corner a very tiny egress to this room, a little narrow bolt hole in the wall.
You say tiny.
Not tiny, small. I'd say a small character could move through here at regular speed, and everyone else would have to crawl if anyone was going in.
I mean, I don't want to be first just because I fit.
I think we're gonna need you to be our scout.
No, from what I heard is it would just be easier for me to walk, not that it was impossible for you to go first.
It's not that. It's that we need you to just peek and see just go in and take a peek, and then you can scamper right back out. Whereas we would be, we just need to know how we need to go. And do I need to go with my bow out first? Because I'll go first. I just need to know how I need to go first. Yeah, so that's why we want you to just go take a peek.
He doesn't look happy about it.
If you're not comfortable doing it, little brother, I'll go.
I suppose I'll do it.
I'll be right here, right behind you.
Yeah.
I tie a rope to you. That way we can pull you out if need be.
Oh, look at you showing off with the rope.
Oh, no, it was the fire that y'all all had.
Yeah. You have rope now.
Yeah, I have rope now.
Yeah, I'll creep in.
All right, you creep in. You find that it's a sort of a twisting passageway. Hold on, let me get rid of the smoke here. You find it's a twisting passageway. Just ignore the parts you can't see.
Ooh, going slow, and
right.
I will be searching for traps as I go.
All right, give me searches.
Do I have to roll a dice for this? Ooh, natural 20.
All right.
Hell yeah.
For a 26.
You see that you notice two things immediately. There are no spider webs in this little bolt hole. It is completely devoid of them. But also you notice the walls are slick and give off kind of an acrid smell. There is some sort of flammable grease all in here.
But please don't use any of that fire.
It comes echoing out of the hole.
The walls are coated in a flammable grease.
I can't hear you. Let me put this torch in there to hear you better.
All right, are you going forward?
Yeah, I'll keep going.
All right. You continue.
Don't get too far ahead.
You continue moving down the chamber. The grease has become almost a puddle at this point. It's so thick on the ground.
Can I roll something to identify the grease, maybe, or
it's basically just like a flammable. It's like basically lamp oil.
Like is it natural or is it like a created grease? Like is it leaking from the walls or?
You got such a high roll on your perception check. You notice that there are tiny little holes where it seems to be just slowly oozing out of.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Okay. You wind your way through the little passageway, and finally, whenever you get to the last turn, whenever you get to the last turn, you see it looks like a sealed metal door with a locking mechanism.
I'll investigate it.
All right.
Careful for traps, especially flaming traps.
A 23. I'll take that.
All right. You check out the door and you see that while the lock is pickable, your eye is drawn to the handle that you turn to open the round little portal, and you see that there is a protrusion of steel over some embedded flint, like just stabbed into the wall.
A big lighter to sit there to strike as soon as you do it.
Yeah, as soon as you would get it open, like as soon as you would turn the handle to open the hatch, it would ignite all the grease around you.
All right, so what I would like to do is a crafting check to go through my supplies.
Alrighty.
To get to gum it up.
Okay.
Like so that it won't, strike, like just to gum up the flint and steel that's in there.
Sure.
21.
Okay. You're able to make it where it's a very impractical service for striking. You would have to like strike it extremely hard to do it. No, the slow drag would not do it any longer.
And then I'll open the door.
All right. Give me your thievery.
Oh yeah. Here's where not terrible. 18.
All right. Yeah, you're able to easily pick this lock.
All right.
I'm starting to get worried about the little guy.
I'm fine. There's a buckload of treasure in here. I don't have to split.
That's why I'm getting worried.
You can feel the steady thrumming of my tail wagging over the rope as y'all hold it. Thwomp, 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 thwomp.
Okay.
I don't know if as I whisper back, I'm like, "Oh, send this flaming bolt down there just to make sure you're good."
All right. You open the door?
Yeah.
All right. When you open the door, it opens. The room is lit from within by a light fixture that is clearly magical in nature. It looks like just a glass ball that has been enchanted with a dim golden light that still illuminates the bulk of the chamber. Here in the center of the floor is some sort of mechanical lever that is basically set into the stonework. You see that the grease in the chamber has been slowly pouring into the area and just basically keeping the mechanisms connected to this lever lubricated. It is it is set into two, as you see, it has two positions on the side. One says open, one says closed. It is currently in the closed position.
I'll forget that they're worried about me and spend a bit too much time pondering on what it could possibly be and do. Before turning the lever, but should I roll a check to see like what this mechanism would open and close? If it's on close now, it's not going to open those things to pour more grease, is it?
It's something. It's connected to something embedded into the rock, so it's going to open something below you guys.
I think his engineering mind would take over, and his curiosity would probably take over, and I'll pull the lever.
All right. You pull the lever. You hear a loud clink, clink, clinking noise, and even from inside the tiny little chamber in the wall and outside where you guys are, you guys hear a loud boom echoing upwards from the bottom of the chasm into the caves that you're in. It sounded both huge and metallic.
Odd pops up with somewhere a door opened.
They'll remember that.
You also see, Belgrup, that a little door on the ceiling opened next to the lever, and a small leather satchel falls down to the floor. It makes a clinking sound of its own.
Full of fire.
Open the satchel up and look inside.
You see a number of low value semi-precious stones, but you also see a number of the bronze victory coins mixed in, and a little statuette that's made out of gold. It is in the shape of a goblin.
Remember, the statuettes were one of those things that were also prize wall.
Yep.
How many of the coins?
Let's see. I was going to roll randomly for that, actually. 6 bronze victory coins.
Okay. And semi-precious is still precious.
Yeah. You appraise these gems roughly, quickly, at about 20 gold in value. Like if you just sold them to a jeweler or whoever.
Okay.
And there was just one. How many of those statuettes?
One statue.
One statue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'll load everything back into the bag and decide it's worth sharing.
Okay. All right.
And bring it all back outside.
Once Belgrup emerges from the little bolt hole, his fur and his gear are basically covered in lamp oil. He's basically just dripping with the stuff by now.
He looks very proud of himself.
Oh. All right. Anything else before you leave this area?
You did good, little friend. Thank you.
Yeah. Just want to make sure we tell him he did a good job. Thank you very much.
That's all I ever wanted, to be told I'm the best.
All right. Well, we'll call it quits there tonight. Does anybody want to do a screenshot or whatever?
I want to say something about
Sure.
Belgrove. I think he's got a dark backstory that involves him and his school and a rival that just like was always a little better than him, and he sabotaged that rival's invention at this like science contest.
Yeah.
That's why I have a little bit of thievery and a little bit of stealth.
Okay.
But I might have sabotaged it accidentally a bit too much, and some people might have died.
No.
Because of it. And he's here because he's running from the consequences of unintentionally murdering some people. But y'all telling him he's a good boy makes him think, well, maybe he can outgrow all that dark backstory.
All right.
Maybe murdering all those people by accident was the right choice.
Yeah. You guys telling him he did a good job, and suddenly Belgrove has just a dark flashback to the worst day of his life, and he just says, "I'm a good boy now. I'm a good boy now.
I'm a good boy now. I just wanted to be told I was a good boy. I was the best."
I was thinking about that driving home today, getting ready for game. Was like, I think in his backstory he had. How did he end up at this mountain range? This temple broke. What drove him to come here? And I think he's running from that.
It's dark stuff.
Yeah, there's the cute stories, terrible background. He was jealous and sabotaged his rival in school, and now that rival's dead.
Your rival was one of those the cat race.
Yeah.
All right. On that cheery note, does anybody have a screenshot they'd like to share?
Miniature Wargrim running from us as the map fog goes away. That's
that's good.
Yeah.
That's
completely meta. Love it.
Totally meta.
Should that be the name of the episode? Totally meta.
Yeah. Totally meta.
Totally meta.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Check out all our socials and our links and our Patreon and yada, yada, yada. And have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.